Right, and welcome to Glasgow Airport. We're not Edinburgh Airport this time, so we're going off on a wee trip. I booked this 2 days ago. 2 days ago, cheap flights. Where are we going? Dublin. Right, let's go. Don't have a clue what we're going to do, but let's go get a few pints. Can I? Impossible. Can I get up? And we just went to walk up to the lounge there, and the lounge shuts. We have. Right, the lounge here shuts at 8:30. Right, Glasgow Airport, get it together, right? Why do you have so many late flights and the lounge shuts at 8:30? Right, let's get back to... Did we come down or up? As I said, we did not plan this, so... But what lounge shuts at 8:30? Maybe that's a new thing. This is mental, right? Everything here is shut. So there's like 2 or 3 pubs here. They're not serving food, they're only serving drinks, but there's nobody here except this wild haggis. No, but seriously, this is really strange. Like, I haven't seen an airport this empty since COVID. Anyway, cheers. It's like a ghost town. I should say for the record as well, it's 9:30. So it's not like we're getting a flight that's mega late. I mean, the flight's like just before midnight. So it is a later flight, but this is so strange. So if you're coming to Glasgow Airport, we just went to a pub up there and I was not feeling it. We've came here to the Bird in Signet, and I have to say, even though it's quiet, the atmosphere's better here. And it looks like a better pub, although this does not look like a better pint. Look at that. So it's unbelievably last orders here. Now I'm going to tell you a wee story which maybe shows my age. So Glasgow Airport used to have a pub here. I'm pretty sure it was pre-departure because you used to be able to come and go into the pub. Now, people would come here because I think it was before the casinos started opening late into the early morning hours. The only place you could come for a pint past a certain time was here in Glasgow Airport. So it's so weird to see it now. And what time is it? 11:15, and the pub is shutting here. So anyway, there you go, wee story. Final pint before we get to Dublin. This is not going to be good. Cheers. And if you've been following me for long enough, you'll remember that I was in here seeing Zoltar. Zoltar, where is the best pint in Dublin? Costs £1 to find out. I've got no change because nobody carries cash anymore. Anyway, next time I'll see you, we'll be in Dublin. Okay, and welcome to Dublin. I'm sure you've seen this. This portal is connected to different places around the world, but apparently it's asleep just now until 1 PM. What's my first impressions of Dublin? Well, we got here and there was about 10 homeless people sleeping outside a hostel that we were in. That was a bit different. So, first impressions are, there seems to be a lot of homeless people here, and also a lot of things that I've looked at in shops, the kind of prices are pretty expensive. But as I said, no plans. Let's just go have a look and see what we see. Found this gigantic spire. It's 120 metres tall apparently. It's supposed to symbolise the centre of the city, I think. Anyway, there you go, the spire. Look, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments, right? But this is my genuine first impression after walking about the streets here for like 5 minutes. This is a shithole. Unbelievable. Like, how is this some of the most expensive rents in Europe? Like, why is it so expensive to live here? I don't get it. I'm pretty sure after walking about here for like 5 minutes, I would rather live somewhere else in Ireland if I moved to Ireland. Okay, maybe I haven't seen the the good bits yet, but this is right in the centre, right next to the General Post Office we just walked by, and this is it. Okay, let's go see what else there is. Right, after walking up that road, I need a bit of a pick-me-up, so we're going to go for the first pint of the day. In here, Slattery's bar. Right, let's go get a pint. You can only go up from here.
Hit the hell out of Kilkenny.
Aye.
Kilkenny.
Okay.
It's only like 2 hours away from here or whatever. But what a spot, boys. That's Ireland. Ireland used to be like that.
Yep.
All the old buildings and even the people. You'll feel it as soon as you go down there. You just feel it. It just feels like holiday mode.
Yep.
Even for Ireland people go down there. All the stag do's, all
Yep.
the parties, just rocking Kilkenny. You know, it's the last
What's the easiest way to get there? Train, bus?
Yeah. From Dublin you get a direct one, €25, but still it's straight to Kilkenny. You know what I mean?
So you would say basically if somebody's coming to Ireland, don't come to Dublin. Go Kilkenny or something like that.
Jesus, if you want a wild debauchery crack,
Yep.
debauchery, do you know the word debauchery?
Aye.
Come to Dublin for that.
Aye.
You have mad carry on, mad crack,
Aye.
drugs, women, carry on. But if you really want to experience a different side, like the culture of Ireland,
Yep.
go a bit out west, you know, out in the land.
Well, I used to go when I was younger to Bundoran. My granddad's from Castle Finn, so we used to come here all the time.
Lovely.
I've never been to Dublin, but this is my first time in Dublin.
Aye, you weren't missing much. I'm not from Dublin, as you can hear. But you know, we used to always joke with the Dub. The Dubs are they hate anybody from outside the Dub. The Dubs are strong like that. We had a song, you'd rather be a packy than a Dub. You know, all the boys, they hate that, you know what I mean? You sheep bastards, go away, you know, that's what they say.
We say that in Scotland.
Anybody, I moved from Navan. I mean, Navan is like a town, and there's boys outside the town, you know, like 10 minutes outside, but they don't live in the town. They're the sheepers, you know what I mean? Everyone gives it with a stick here and there, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's expensive here the way. That's the first thing I've noticed coming from Glasgow to here. It's expensive, mate.
Right.
Drink and stuff like that, really expensive.
If you haven't noticed, boys, everywhere in the world, inflation has gone through. It's not.
It's everywhere.
It's not that. It's not that things are getting more dearer. It's that our money in our accounts is getting worth less.
Yes.
It's getting worth less. So if you want to hold on to any money, if you have anything saving, do you mind having it saved in currencies like in your bank account? You're better off having ounces of gold.
Aye.
Ounces of gold is something that's not devaluating. The currency, and it will flop soon, guys. Within a year or so, it will totally drop. It will totally go. The paper money, you know yourself, fractional banking. For God's sake, 10% of everything. You know, it's about to collapse. It's on its knees. For God's sake, you know.
So see if I was coming here to Dublin and I was skint, where would you tell me to go?
If you were broke and you were coming, I'd advise you to come to Dublin. There's a lot of places around here which would help you. You walk into places, I know other lads that were down and out, there's places you can walk into will give you free food.
That's good.
Free accommodation.
Yep.
You know, especially with your Scottish accent.
Right.
You get housed, board.
Aye.
You know, we'd rather send you in. No, but we're smuggling all these other bastards in there.
Aye.
What bars and that, what would you recommend for, like, where's cheaper places to go? Is it a wee bit further out?
You have Witherspoons in Scotland, yes.
Aye.
In Dublin, that's the cheapest spot. $2.60 a pint. That's the price. $2.60 a pint.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable. And boys, it's 5% as well. It's called the Abbotts in there.
Aye.
But there's one. If you do find it, there's a drink that you wouldn't have heard of before. It's called Super C Mad Swerve.
Right. Where do you get it?
Witherspoon.
We're going to get one pint somewhere like this first, you know.
Oh, of course, the simulator or whatever. I'm just waiting for a phone call actually. You might have bumped into the best lad to actually have a crack with. I'm just waiting for a phone call. The man's name is Biggie. Well, see this fella. He's like, you know Biggie, This lad is Biggie. Goes around, you know what I mean? The hat on, big black dude, you know, the runners. Pure Dublin, no, alright boy, you know what I mean? But Biggie Spot is on.
Hey, cheers, nice talking to you, mate.
Happy days, mate.
Have a good one, eh? There we go, our first interaction. Let's go in this pub and see if it's any good.
Can we just sit outside with a pint?
Yes, no problem. What can I get you?
Do you want a pint of Guinness?
Aye, it's the pint of Guinness, please.
I just want a pint.
Just sit inside, mate.
Do you want to sit inside?
Aye, sit inside. this is something that we noticed when we came out of the hotel that we were in. It's not even a hotel, what do you call that? A hostel, sorry. The pubs are rammed. And when we came out, it was like 9:30, and the pubs were super busy. Even right now, at like times at 11 o'clock, the pubs are really busy. Okay, it is a Saturday, but it's very busy right now. Aye. Right, first pint. Cheers. Yeah, you want to do it? I was expecting better, because this pub looks alright. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nowhere near the best pint of Guinness I've had. So welcome to the Temple Bar area in Dublin. So this is obviously the most touristy area, and I have to say this part of the river is much nicer than the part that we are staying on the other side of the river. So it is very nice here. However, a pint over here will set you back about €8.50, which is about £7 odd for a pint. So it's not cheap. As I said, this is quite a touristy bit, but we are not going to stay here. We're going to go for the genuine best pint in Dublin, in Ireland, and maybe in the world. But we need to go get a bus to do that. So we're going to go find where we can buy a bus ticket. So let's go get a ticket for the bus. I mean, you'll see when you come here, like it's literally just all tourists sitting, taking pictures. So, very touristy, but it's nice, you know. How do I get on that? So this building behind me right here, this is probably the most famous building in Ireland, or the most important building in Ireland. This is the General Post Office. So this is where the leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising were based, in this building here. So the 1916 Easter Rising, that was basically Irish Republicans who wanted to kind of break free from the British rule over Ireland and re-establish the Irish Republic as an independent country. So they were based in this building. This building here, it was mostly destroyed by British artillery during the battle, and only this kind of facade at the front survived. But yeah, probably the most important building in the whole of Ireland. Certainly the most historically significant building in the past 110 years. The tourist place said that they don't sell them, so you need to go to this bar across the road. But we went to a bar already, and this bar said that they don't sell them, that you need to go to the bus station. And when we went to the bus station, it was closed, because it's closed on a Saturday. And then we went to that tourist information centre there, and she said go to this bar across the road, because apparently there's only like 2 Spars or something here in Dublin that sell this tourist leap card. So, this is the 3rd place that we're going to try. Sorry, the 4th place. So let's go see if we can get a ticket for the bus. Why is it so hard to get a ticket for the bus? Why is it not easier? I thought Dublin was the tech centre of Europe. Why is there not an app for that? That's what you'll get, but like you get that.
Imagine you got one there, didn't you? So see how many they've got left, man.
Anyway, looking for a leap tourist card for the bus.
Yeah, for how many days?
3 days. Cheers, mate.
There you go.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
Smashing. Cheers, thank you. There we go. It only took, I don't know what, half an hour to find this ticket, but there it is. We got it now. Let's go on the bus. So we're here right now at Glasgow Cemetery. So even though there's a lot of history associated with this cemetery, the cemetery itself isn't actually that old. So the first person to be buried here, unfortunately, is an 11-year-old boy called Michael Carey, just buried over there. So he was buried here in 1832, but we're going just here. So you'll see here, this is the entrance or the exit to the cemetery. We're going to the pub just on the other side. John Cavanagh's, aka the Gravediggers. Apparently the best pint in Dublin, which means it's the best pint in Ireland. So probably the best pint in the world. Let's go inside and find out. Two pints of Guinness, please. Just good. Cheers. Good.
You just ask him to stick on another Guinness for me, please.
So I just need to leave it now a few minutes to settle. You can see it's still settling, so let's give it a minute before we try it. Wait a minute, that's quite funny, can you say that again?
I've never seen you as happy as this. Maybe like twice in your life I've seen this smile on your face, mate. You're like a wee boy.
I don't know whether I should feel offended by that or not. Right, okay, that's it. Right. No, I love Guinness, right? You don't like Guinness.
Hate it.
He hates Guinness, right? So, ready? Cheers.
I don't like Guinness.
Delicious.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting?
Aye. Not nice.
Unbelievable. Aye, it is very good. It's a very good pint. Is it the best in the world? I don't know, maybe. It's good though, I'll tell you that.
Atmosphere's good there, but everybody's standing outside the pub.
Good atmosphere, aye. Everybody standing outside the pub. And it just happens to be 20 degrees today, so it's a good day to be standing outside. Cheers. Dangerous. Here's the question, right? Here's the question. How many of these pints could you have? So I'll tell you, this tastes great, right? This is my second. I feel like I could go for a nap pretty soon. I could lie on that grass there and just go for a wee 15 minutes. It's funny, so obviously everybody here kind of sits outside and drinks, but they're not allowed to have anybody kind of over there outside the pub. I was talking to the owner there, and he just basically just walks about, collects glasses and just makes sure that nobody goes over to the grass over there because the neighbours will complain. Really great pub, really authentic pub, I would say. So if you're coming to Dublin, you need to come here. John Cavanagh's, Glasgow. How you can tell as well if it's a good pint, right? So look at the cream on the top. It's not falling off. That's a good pint.
lot of arts events. I really like Venice because it's different it's different by other city because it's a lagoon, you know, and you don't need to move by the car.
Yep.
And also by bicycle.
Right. Okay.
Also too. And
Yeah.
You move only from your leg.
Yeah. Okay.
That is your transportation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very.
Okay. So the best thing in Venice then is maybe to get like a gondola.
Gondola, yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the best place you've visited? Which country is the best country?
The best in general.
Yeah.
Scotland, I really like
That's
it.
where you're from. You're from Scotland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very good. I really like it.
Were you born in Venice?
Oh no.
No.
I moved from the middle of Italy.
Okay. And how long have you been studying English for then? 2 months?
2 months.
Right, okay, so it's only like a 2-3 month course?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can understand better people when when people speak with me. I don't feel afraid. No.
Afraid? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
Now I enjoy to speak in English.
Yeah. Enjoy your time, okay?
Bye.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bye. So that's it, we've had 3 pints and we're off. Quite funny, we were speaking to some English language students there. One of them was from China, another one was from Italy, and it reminded me of this sketch, right? I'll try and put a clip up if I can. A Chinese student comes in and he starts speaking Gaelic to Father Ted, and I think it's Father Ted, so he starts speaking Gaelic to him, and then the other guys at the bar are like, and it's translating it in Gaelic to English and saying translating what he's saying. And the other guys at the bar are like, wow, I didn't know Father Ted could speak Chinese. And it's a joke because most people here in Ireland, well, not most people, but a lot of people don't speak Gaelic, they speak English.
No, I'm sorry. Don't understand anything you're saying.
6 years at work. In ye? Agus Lothian to Gaeilge.
Donna me on tanga ma ba wat lum vega machoni in Erin. Ach, nimmer quid gaelic go ma. Ni higgin anya caught Erin.
Lorithor Berle on Shaw.
Berla?
Here, did you know that El Paddy could speak Chinese?
So, I don't know, those language students reminded me of that comedy sketch, so it was quite funny.